What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another sick and lit edition of Wrestle Shade, the Natural Selection. We're back in the building tonight with SmackDown shits and giggles, commentary, and reactions. Okay, we are on the road to Survivor Series War Games. Okay, and so we start the night out with a little bit of phony, like fake friends. Okay, see, now it's looking more cohesive. Now everybody got the memo. Black and silver, black and white type of deal. Okay.
I am so happy to stand in this ring and say the man has come around to Friday Night SmackDown!
Charlotte, can you move in that big ass, heavy ass cape? Type of like BFF type of deal with Shotzi, Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Bianca Belair all coming out tonight. Of course, taking us into the fold of their newly found War Games team, okay, for tomorrow night. And so it's pretty much given. Becky Lynch is informing the WWE Universe on why she decided to do something as so like drastic to team up with Charlotte, letting us know that she will do anything to destroy Bayley and to take out Damage Control. So that's pretty much just the main reason why she decided to team up with Charlotte. Plus, they have past history, okay? They have both been in each other's corner as well as being each other's enemies as well. So to have that kind of familiarity, I can see why Becky Lynch answered the call. Okay, no shade, no tea. And so Bianca Belair is pretty much giving, yeah, you guys, you know, we're here, we're representing. When they go low, we go to war. Okay, Bianca Belair was giving us a little bit of Michelle Obama. The crowd was here for it because Bianca got like a little bit of a pop. They gave Bianca a nice little pop. They gave Charlotte one soon after. But it was kind of giving all the ladies had something individual to say, you know, going into War Games. Shotzi expressing that, you know, Damage Control were the ones that cut her hair. And in turn, they made her stronger. They made her unbreakable. And then, you know, Becky Lynch kind of ending that segment with, you know, we here, we ready. This is what we're going to do. Bayley comes out of Damage Control pretty much being two-faced it, trying to play both sides of the coin, being messy, carrying and throwing bones, no shade, no tea. Bayley was pretty much given, okay, well, you know, I can see why this team has formulated, but Charlotte, I remember being on the road with Becky Lynch and she used to talk about you. And Becky Lynch, I remember being in the locker room having conversations with Charlotte and she used to always throw daggers and, you know, throw jabs at you. And Bayley was trying to like play both sides of the fence, telling Bianca to watch out and be mindful of who you have and who you pick for your teammates.
Personal conversation we've had, you always had to do a little dig at Charlotte.
Ooh!
I didn't tell her though.
Let's go, Bayley! Bayley was trying to psychologically damage the team before War Games, before they even had their match. So kudos to Bayley, but I don't think Bayley was bargaining for, I don't think Bayley knew what was going to happen to her later on in the night, no shade, no tea, as Becky Lynch is just like, okay, fine. Any of your two versus me and Charlotte tonight, since you think that Charlotte and me can't get along. Also to Becky Lynch wanting to prove to Bayley that she can get along with Charlotte. You have you have Becky Lynch set up the main event for the night. Becky Lynch is just like, okay, me and Charlotte versus any of your two. You go pick two and we'll see them later on tonight. And after that, we cut to a segment. We come back on the show. We cut to a segment where Bayley is backstage getting Damage Control together, giving pretty much, okay, y'all can do Kabuki Warriors, or we can do this, or we can do that type of team. And it's just like, Io was like, no, Dakota, tell her what's up. And Dakota is just like the translator for the group. I'm here for Dakota's new role. I really am here for Dakota's new role. Shouts out. I think this is pretty cool, but Dakota is just like, Bayley, I'm sorry, but Io really don't want to do this. She's thinking that since this was your idea, you do this, okay? And it could be you and Asuka can team up and go out there and get the win for the team. Right then and there, I smelled sabotage, bitch. I really think that this is going to be a setup for Bayley, and something's going to happen as to where this is going to be the beginning of Bayley's exit of the group, and or like this is gonna take us into like Bayley maybe getting the green mist or something at War Games. I don't know, but it's getting a little spicy already. No shade, no tea. We also have the match between Finn Balor and Damian Priest on teams versus the Street Profits. So this has proven to be a pretty good match so far. Hopefully Street Profits will get the win. But I think they're probably going to let Damian Priest and Finn Balor retain going into Survivor Series. So I don't know. But shouts out to the Street Profits, bitch. Yikes. Okay, we just had some backstage drama in another segment with Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and Shotzi backstage in the locker room. And you had Charlotte come in, and Charlotte's like, okay, it's good for you guys to compete. I've talked to management already, and they said it was good for you to compete. And Becky's like, wait, who? Wait, you talking about me? Like, you're going behind my back, talking about me with management? Like, what is this? I thought I was supposed to do that if I'm the one here ready to fight, and, you know, I'm ready to be on you guys' team. Isn't that my job? And Charlotte was like, no, Becky, like, I really wasn't trying to step on your toes, but, you know, Bayley had a plan already. Bayley came here with her ducks in a row. I'm just trying to make sure we on point and we got everything covered. Like, I'm trying to, you know, do this for the team. So I just went on ahead and finalize who was going to be in the match. Becky is mad at Charlotte for talking behind her back, and Bianca had to step in to be the mediator. Like, okay, you guys, now, look, I was the one who made the call, Becky. I was the one who told Charlotte to go ahead and call you. And Becky's like, oh, you did? Oh, well, you know what? I'm not here to make friends. I'm just ready to fight. I'm ready to fight. So I'm going to go and get ready to fight. And Charlotte is just like, girl, I told y'all, okay? I told y'all this bitch was crazy, bitch, okay? She just had a baby too. We don't know what she's going through. Just crazy, prayer. But anyway, the ladies are showing signs of chaos. They are showing signs of dysfunction already. And it looks like, even though Bayley is going through what she's going through with damage control, it looked like the new Supreme team, okay, of Bianca Belair, Charlotte, the man Becky Lynch, and Shotzi is not doing all that well either. No shade. We just had another pretty cool segment, promo, Grayson Waller effect with special guest Kevin Owens. And when this was announced last week, actually, I thought this was going to be a pretty good interview. However, I was not ready for Austin Theory to come out posing as Kevin Owens, acting like he was winded and short of breath, bitch, like he needed to take some blood pressure medication, okay? Oh my God. Not came out as Kevin Owens.
Oh God, I didn't realize that was Theory until just now. It was up close.
Oh God. That shit was kind of hot. It was kind of funny. And before you knew it, they were trying to get into the interview. They were clowning Kevin Owens. And Kevin Owens actually came out. He came in the ring pretty much giving, I should punch both of y'all like I did last time, bitch. I should punch both of y'all at the same damn time. Before you knew it, Austin Theory kept on mentioning LA Knight's name.
Because I owe you one. Because 2 weeks ago, you cost me a match against LA Knight. Without you, I'd be LA Knight. Hey, tell him all about your match with LA. Whoa!
Because you did it twice, and it hasn't happened yet, but you know what happens when you keep saying somebody's name.
What's he talking about? I don't know. I think he's just talking about LA Knight.
God damn it. Kevin tried to tell y'all, bitch, when you say somebody's name more than twice, they come out. And Kevin Owens is like, y'all, I done told y'all what happens when you mention a person's name more than 3 times, bitch. They literally appear. Austin Theory said LA Knight's name that final time, and before you knew it, LA Knight's music hit. LA Knight came out saying the same thing pretty much Kevin Owens is saying, but you know, LA Knight gotta give us that energy to get us ramped up for War Games and get us ramped up for Survivor Series. So LA Knight comes out pretty much giving,
Let me talk to him.
yes, LA Gears.
Boy, oh boy, did you boys step in it tonight. Yeah. So I figure if you're gonna talk about me, that means you got caught again.
What?
It doesn't make a difference if your friend A-Town Clown was there.
A-Town Clown. Ass down.
You losing to me is just a fact of life. Yeah. Punch them. How does that sound? Yeah, I think we should punch him right in the face. Do it at the same time. Same time.
And they about to get punched.
Do you want to punch them first? Yeah.
Pop! By the end of the segment, it was pretty much given Austin Theory and Grayson Waller effect getting punched by LA Knight and Kevin Owens at the same time.
War Games tomorrow night.
it's no shade. I really feel like WWE is giving a pretty good show tonight. SmackDown is giving us what we need, okay, on the road to Survivor Series. So we just had the match with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, A-Town Down. For me, that was kind of like a gag match just to get the crowd hyped and excited and, you know, up in anticipation for tomorrow's pay-per-view. You had LA Knight and Kevin Owens really boosting the crowd up. They actually won the match, by the way, making Grayson Waller and Austin Theory look very, very stupid. But we move on to a behind-the-scenes, okay, backstage segment between Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. And Bianca Belair is like, look, you know, Becky, you're my girl, you know, and I know I'm asking for a lot, but Charlotte was right. She was the one who I told to call you. She was right about doing everything ahead of time, just being prepared. And we need you to have your head in the game for this match. We need you to get it together, okay? She was like, look, me and you had issues in the past. You and Charlotte got issues. I really don't care about what y'all got going on right now. We need to do this for the team. We've put our differences aside, and I'm going to need for you and Charlotte to do the same. I'm going to need you to keep it cool. Becky Lynch, you know, she's a hothead. She's Irish. You know, she's the last try saying that 5 times fast. She is the last kicker, okay? And, you know, that's just Becky Lynch. She's always been a hothead, okay? But Becky Lynch is going to try to keep everything cool. But I can guarantee you something is going to get misconstrued, or there's going to be another major miscommunication tonight. Maybe even during the match where Becky Lynch is probably going to lose her cool and say something to Charlotte, or we could see them crumble before the match tomorrow, before being in War Games tomorrow. So we shall see. It was a hot segment, though.
Get your chop chop. Get your chop chop heels on. Get your chop chop.
Got him again backstage. Got him again. Oh, who that? Right. Oh, Dragon Lee, bitch. I thought that was Amzomnium, Exium. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, God, y'all. So we had a segment where we had Carlito come out to express his concerns about what Santos Escobar said about Rey Mysterio, also to addressing the WWE Universe as we thought he was going into his match at Survivor Series. But Santos Escobar seemingly did a number on him in this segment, and we had Nick Aldis come out and pretty much tell us that he wasn't going to be able to compete, and Dragon Lee is taking his place. Hold on, y'all. Becky Lynch talking to Charlotte. I do apologize about that, but I actually thought that Becky Lynch was actually going to say something to Charlotte, because as I was going to say after I got finished with the Carlito and Santos Escobar segment, we had a small backstage segment where Shotzi went up to Charlotte saying, you know, when Damage Control cut my hair, everybody laughed at me. Everybody thought I was weird, but you were the one that pulled me aside and told me that I was still beautiful. And Charlotte almost started tearing up, telling Shotzi thank you. And Shotzi was pretty much saying, look, I know you and Becky have a history, but maybe just a few words would make this situation a whole lot better. Maybe you saying something could change the energy of the situation, just like you did for me. So a very emotional segment there, but I loved it. I really, really got into that segment. Excuse me. And so I really thought that Becky Lynch and Charlotte were going to have some dialogue, but they were just in the back getting ready for the match. And Becky was like, you good? Charlotte was like, yeah. Charlotte was like, you good? Becky was like, yeah. That was it? That was it? That was the talk? And they started walking to gorilla position. I'm just like, wait, is this how they communicate? Mega shade for that final match of the night. Bayley and Asuka versus Charlotte and Becky Lynch. And as Bayley predicted, there was drama. There was a lot of, you know, friction, turmoil within the group. There was a lot of damage control that needed to be done, okay? And that's what Bianca and Shotzi was trying to do all night. They were trying to damage control the group because Bayley, at the beginning of the show, I think she psychologically got in the girls' heads, just pretty much embellishing and, you know, pinpointing the fact that Becky Lynch and Charlotte cannot get along. And I think they let that get the best of them, because tonight there was a small mistake made at the end of the match where I think Charlotte was spearing Asuka. And while Charlotte was spearing Asuka, Becky Lynch had Bayley in the pin, or she either had Bayley in a submission. Either way, that spear from Charlotte threw Asuka and trajected Asuka into Becky and Bayley, and it pretty much messed up whatever they had going on, the count in or the hold. And so Becky Lynch gets up like, bitch, what the hell? I had this wand. And Charlotte is just like, oh my God, girl. This is all I needed to happen right now. And so we pretty much end the show with Damage Control winning, Bayley pretty much giving I told you so, but her days is still numbered because Asuka was still looking at her sideways, no shade, and her teammates. Bianca Belair and Shotzi had to play peacemakers between the two because the show ended with Becky Lynch walking out of the ring, and I could tell that Becky Lynch and Charlotte wanted to get into it right there, but they thought about the team, and I really thought that they tried to put their match at War Games against Damage Control first. That Becky was thinking about that first. So she chose, I guess, to be the bigger man. The man. I guess she chose to be the bigger man and walk away from the situation. So we shall see. Tomorrow is War Games Survivor Series. I'm definitely going to try to be in the building for this, okay, to get reactions, shits, giggles, and commentary. Definitely hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought about tonight's show. Let me know what you thought about the segments. And too, if you have any predictions, leave them in the comment section. I will definitely see what you guys are talking about. And who knows, if we drum up enough conversation, I will come back on to make another video to either do a predictions and or just to talk War Games Survivor Series speculation before the pre-show. So yeah, hit me up in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to be updated and notified on when I upload more conversations such as this and more shows and more episodes such as this. And I will see you guys in the next one.
I'm the one you pay for, the one you came to see. The best of the best, wrestling machine. You can travel around the world and you will never see another mother sucker that can miss me.
There is absolutely no way. You got to be kidding me.
But like a sensei, don't step in the ring 'cause it ain't safe. If you think you're gonna stop me, it's too late.
For purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research,